Merry Christmas!
Hello.
Hello. So we decided this Christmas, instead of making you a Christmas card and sending it to you, we'd make you a Christmas video and share with you one of our favorite, what would you call it? Holiday recipes, but it's not food, it's a drink, but it's not alcoholic. It's like a healthy hot chocolate, kind of. Yeah?
Yeah, that's a good way to say it.
Yeah. So we're also going to post this on our daily video channel, the Creative Life Diaries, just as a special little video because we haven't made anything there in a while. But Bennett's going to tell you what ingredients we have. I'm going to turn this off for a second.
Okay, so we have organic nettle tea, and yes, okay, cacao powder. We have cinnamon, dates, and soy lecithin.
Non-GMO.
Non-GMO.
And these dates are medjool, so they're dried.
They have the pits in
And
them.
they have the pits in them, but we're going to have to take the pits out.
Yes.
So these are pretty much the ingredients. There's other things you can. Oh, I know what we're missing, but we don't have.
Oh.
But I'll tell you, hemp seeds is the other ingredient that you put in this.
Of course.
That I forgot to buy. But yes, hemp seeds. And then, so what you're going to do first is
Boil water.
boil water. So the water is boiled. Now what are we going to do in it?
We are going to, see, I already have my tea bag in the French press pot, and we are going to pour the water in there,
Make sure that.
brew the tea.
Oh, you got it.
How much?
All the way to the.
All the way to the metal thing.
Yeah. Normally what I'll do, we don't have a blender at the moment. It broke making sweet potato pie, which I'll share with you another day. But if we fill it up a little bit more.
Perfect.
So I'm doing this in here because we have an immersion blender now, and so normally you could just do this in a teapot, and then if you make a lot, so this is going to be perfect for the two of us, but if you want to make a lot of tea, then you'd want to brew it like in a teapot, and then you could pour all of this into your blender to actually blend all the ingredients up. So that just will be actually easier than probably what we're going to do, but.
And while the tea is blending, let's take the pits out of the dates. How many dates?
Well, dates make it nice and sweet, so it depends on how sweet you want it. Cacao powder, even though it's chocolate, will not really sweeten it. You don't need to do that.
The knives involved in this process.
No, you just use your fingers.
Just use your fingers. Ooh.
Yeah, so you just, depending on what kind of dates you get, just take the pit out. It comes right out.
A pit.
Let's do, you can pick 2 or 3. Good, right?
Yeah, sweet.
2 or 3. It's up to you.
2, 3.
I knew you were going to do it. But it has a sweet.
I got a little sweet too. Ooh, let's do 2.5.
Isn't it really sweet though?
Let's go.
Mm-hmm. So date is a nice thing to sweeten stuff when you don't want to use sugar. There's a lot of chocolate made with date. Things like that.
Yes. How long does it sit for?
Well, medicinally, nettle tea would sit for like 15 minutes, steep for 15 minutes, but here we can steep it for a few more minutes. We'll do a time lapse. Ready and go. And we're back. So the tea is brewed.
Cool. Let's take this tea bag out.
And if you're brave, you can milk it.
Hot. Milking, is that what it's called?
No, I don't know. But that's what it looks like. Just because a lot of the good nettle flavor gets left in there. So squeeze it. Okay. So now, if you had a blender, you would have already added all the dry ingredients.
Sorry. Getting the measuring spoons out.
Okay, if you had a blender,
If you had a blender, what would you do?
if you had a blender, you would have already added all of your dry ingredients into that blender while the tea was brewing, and then you would pour the tea into that, blend it up really quickly so it stays nice and hot.
That's what you would do if you had a blender.
So
Most people probably do have blenders.
actually what I'm going to do is Most people have blenders. Yeah.
Not us.
We just
We love
because we
blends.
broke it. I broke it. It's actually sitting back behind us over there.
Blending sweet potatoes.
Blending. It got, a wooden stick got stuck in it. I mean, not a stick, a spoon. A wooden spoon. So I was trying to ram down the sweet potatoes. Okay.
Okay, so what do we need?
Well,
Tablespoon?
let's say 1 tablespoon
Of cacao.
cacao powder.
A heaping. That looks like a heaping.
No, because I left that part out.
Okay. So
1
exactly.
tablespoon.
No more, no less.
Okay, maybe not a tablespoon.
Okay. So like
2 teaspoons.
11/16 of a tablespoon.
Just, I never measure anything,
Mhm.
so you
No
just
measure.
are gonna figure out how you like it.
These are
Okay,
rusty.
do you want to do this?
Yeah.
They're
How much?
rusty?
No, I'm just kidding. Because
Oh.
we don't use them ever. Gosh. Okay.
I would use 2 tablespoons of that.
Tablespoons?
Yes. It's all good for you.
It's all good, so you can put as much as.
You might even need 3, but just, come on, the tea's getting cold.
Oh. Fast forward, fast forward.
Bennett had his first acting audition today, so I think he's in the zone.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So you want to put that last tablespoon, half of it in, half of it on the counter.
Jokes.
That's a joke.
That was funny.
Okay. Now cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
You just sprinkle it in. Some people who like it. Some people who don't. I love
She really
cinnamon.
likes it.
No, don't put those in yet.
Okay.
So now we're gonna take the blender. Can I do this part?
You can totally do this part because I'll probably mess it up.
That's why I'm asking. Alright, well, let's switch places. Okay, now you're going to take the blender. We've got high and low speeds. Stick the blender in first, if you're using an immersion blender. If not,
Just blend away.
just blend away. Okay, so I think we're pretty good.
It's a lot easier with a real blender.
Well, it's not hard, but you just know it's blended a lot better.
Yeah.
Especially if you have a Vitamix, which is why we're waiting to get a blender.
We're gonna get a Vitamix.
In case you're wondering. Okay, I'm just
It's
going to put this on the countertop. So you can see
That's it.
it kind of looks like hot chocolate, but it's healthy hot chocolate.
Yeah.
So then you're gonna pour it again. If you have a blender, it'll make the soy lecithin will make it nice and frothy on top. So like almost like a cappuccino, really really frothy. It might get a little frothy as I pour it in here.
And soy lecithin and cacao, you can probably find at like a health food store.
Yeah.
I think you can find dates and definitely cinnamon at a regular grocery store.
So it didn't really make a nice frothy top, but when it
Decently
does,
frothy.
not like it usually is. When it does, you can take a tiny little bit of cinnamon
Sprinkle it on top.
and sprinkle it on top. Come on,
Dash.
there you go. And
Voila!
no, I'm handing it to you.
It's hot. It's really hot. It's good, but it's hot. Don't take a sip.
Success!
Success. Burnt tongues.
Enjoy your... Oh, so what's the name of this?
Rainbow tea. It's called rainbow tea, and it looks brown.
It's rainbow tea because it has so much stuff in it. And it's really good for you.
Where'd that name come from? Who made this tea first?
My good friend Caitlin Naramore. It was
She invented
made
it?
in,
Well,
Hawaii. So it tastes really delicious. I think we could have put that extra half of the day in it.
yeah. It's not sweet enough.
But it's really good. Blender helps. Hemp seeds help. If you do use hemp seeds, you want to put probably a tablespoon and a half of hemp seeds. But again, it's all up to what you like. And you can add any other herbs. I mean, there's endless, options for what you can do. So that is our holiday gift to you. I hope you
Enjoy
enjoyed. If you make yourself some tea, send us a picture somehow. The internet is excellent for that. And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.